What's up there, you guys? This is going to be a kind of like a mini tutorial. So I did promise that I would do tutorials on how to specifically set a petition. If you're not aware of what a petition is, it's a hoodoo practice, or pretty much setting intentions. Pretty much that's what it is. So I'll wait till a few more people come on and then I'll start the tutorial. So I'm live streaming for any of you who aren't aware. What's up, Ashley? How are you? I'm going to give you some examples of how to place a successful petition and also share some of my experiences that I had success with setting a petition. So I'm doing good. What's up, Melody? How are you? Yeah, I'm good, Ashley. Alright, so I'm going to wait till some more people come on. We got 16 people so far. Style Beauty 68, what's up? How are you? Alright, we're just waiting. It's hot in my room. I'm sweating. But yeah, so I'm just going to wait. I've already set up an example, but I'll show you guys 2 different ways that you can do it, and then I'll get into it. Okay, let me get on my, do I have my tablet? What do I do with my tablet? I'll just get on my phone because I want to see the chat from my phone because sometimes it disappears and I'm streaming. So let me do it from a different phone. We got 19 people so far. Okay, so if you guys are unfamiliar what a petition is, pretty much it's just a way to set intentions, okay? It's like a prayer on piece of paper, pretty much. That's what it is. It's an ancient practice. Hoodoo, if you want to call it that, that's pretty much what it is. You'll need a brown paper bag. That's usually the traditional way you can do it. You can use a tiny sheet of white paper or colored paper. Usually when you do it with colored paper, it will be, if you're working with Oshun, I would say yellow. Passion, charisma, creativity, confidence, yellow, and orange, pretty much. Could be, let's say you want a job interview to go well, or you're doing a public speaking thing and you want to set intentions to have a successful outcome, you know, public speaking, or you have to write a book, or you have to study for an exam. I would say purple or blue paper, or you can even use the color of your intention, like the pen. So red could be for, you know, sexual energy, love, passion, creativity. Black is pretty much what you want to use. I would use black for everything because it permeates things. You can use a black marker, Sharpie, or pen, black ink pen. So we're just going to get started. So I have a brown paper bag. You can use lunch bags, are what these are called. You can also use a grocery paper bag. I found a whole thing of these at the dollar store. So I have a whole thing of those that I use. They're easy to find. Say you want to do a petition and you don't have all of that stuff right now. You don't, for whatever reason, you can't get it. Notebook paper. The thing about it is you always want that fringy look to it. You know, that fringy paper look to it. It's something about it that's more powerful. So you always want to jag at the edge. I didn't make one of them too big, so I already have an example, but it looks crazy right now, but I'll get into that. So there's 2 ways that you can make this petition. So let's say you want something direct right now. So say I want $1,000 in my bank account. So put your name. You can put your name. Some people put their full first and last name. Some people put their location. So, for example, Marsha Brady, Los Angeles, California. Date of birth, January 29th, 1979, or something like that. Let's say that. You would put that on top, your petition of what you want. It has to be, usually it has to be short and sweet, direct and to the point. Some petitions you can write down a whole list of prayers on your sheet of paper or on your paper bag to state with the universe, dear God, dear angels, dear ancestors, blah, 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 dear Oshun, whomever, this is what I would like, and write a list of boom, 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 whatever it is. That's one way to do it. But something quick, I put an example, put $1,000 now, and I sign my name. So you put your signature there, okay? Put your signature down. So that's one way to do it. This is just something simple. How I set my petitions is like, I lace them with honey, usually, because I work with Oshun, so I lace them with honey. Or you can put them on your altar or somewhere safe and light a candle. I usually light candles around it, so it kind of charges the energy of the petition. So usually you discard it. You can discard it one or two ways. You can keep it somewhere safe, or you can burn it, or you can trash it. But I wouldn't suggest just throwing it away. So say your petition already manifested. For example, I set an intention and like an entertainment event came. So I set the intention. What's up, Ilani? What's up, beautiful? Felicia, Jasmine, how are you? So yeah, I set an intention to manifest an entertainment event, and it manifested. I still haven't got rid of my petition. Actually, no, I did. Yeah, I threw it. I threw it away. That's not necessarily good, but I mean, if it happens, you can discard it. I would say the proper way to get rid of it is burn it, safely burn it, and do it what you will with it. Ash it, let it, release it. If you're still waiting for it to manifest, I would keep the energy going by praying over it, maybe lighting a candle around it just to keep the energy going. You don't have to redo it unless you feel guided to, like it didn't work, or you feel like you didn't set the right intention. You can always burn it and do it over. So here's one way to write another petition that's very direct. So here's an example. So your intention, let's say it's for love. So say I rip the edges and all that, because you got to rip the edges or whatever. So I rip the edges, and I'm putting my targets or my intention. So say it's to attract love. So I want to attract John Doe. Let's say, for example. So I would write his name. Let's say his date of birth is January 29th, 1979 or something. Yeah, so let's do that. I'm going to show you how I did it. John Doe. I would do this, like, if you want to get to know someone, so it's like a light spell. It's not like, oh, I want him to marry me. You don't know who this man is. You don't know nothing about him. He doesn't know nothing about you. Or you guys are just cool. Say, I would like to get to know this man better. Or I want him to call me. Or I want her to call me. Or some people do this as a come to me lover spell. Like if you guys broke up and you want to come back together. I'm not into that shit, so I wouldn't suggest it, but that's your free will. But let's just say for the sake of this, you want to get to know John Doe better. So you write his name straight across 3 times, his date of birth, John Doe, John Doe, John Doe, date of birth 3 times as well, right across the paper. The paper bag is ancient hoodoo practice. You don't have to use a brown paper bag. You can use a piece of paper, or you can use a colored piece of paper. But, you know, if you don't have access to this, you don't have to. But yeah, I found this at a Dollar Tree for $1, like a whole pack of lunch bags. So you don't have to use the whole paper bag. You just rip it. But for the sake of this, I'm going to do it this way. So John Doe across, okay? Your intention. So you're going to turn the paper this way, where John Doe is going upward. So your intention, so let's say, get to know me. Get to know me. Get to know me. Get to know me. So I'm going to do that across the sheet of paper. So you want John Doe to be upward. I'm going to show you. You guys can't see. So the target's name and the intention. You can't really see it. So you want John Doe's name upward. Sorry. Upward this way. It looks crazy. You write your intention across it, facing you. So I'll show you. Okay, so let's say, get to know me. It's straight and direct. Get to know me. Get to know me. Get to know me. Okay. Can't see it, but here's my intention going right across. Get to know me, get to know me. Okay. Then what you're going to do from there is you're going to turn it again. So you're going to turn it right again. So where John Doe's name is upside down. And across the intention, you're going to put, or across over the name, your names have to be, your name has to go over his name or their name. Or let's say your intention is for a job. So put the job, as instead of John Doe, put the job or the company name 3 times. Let's say that. And then your intention is to have a good interview. Okay, so successful interview will be your intention across the company name. And then you're going to turn it over and then sign your name over. And you want to keep it upward because you're dominating the intention. You're dominating the petition. So keep your name upward when you set the petition. Petition, yeah. So keep it upward. It looks crazy. You guys can barely see my name, but here's my C right here. So that's my name, Chenoa, 3 times over John Doe's name, which is upside down. I'll post a picture of an example of a petition when I'm done uploading this so you guys can see what I'm talking about, or you guys can Google it. But yeah, so that's how you do it. And then to permanent things, you're going to sign your name again, or let's say for this sake, I signed my name too just to seal it. But keep your name upward. It looks crazy to you, but pretty much the deal is sealed. All right. That's one way to do it. So I hope that makes sense. It's short and sweet. If you do a short and sweet one right now, make sure it's always direct. They have love come to me. You can do it that way. It could be $1,000 in my bank account now. You could put the date of when you need it. There's so many ways you can do it, but this is like one of the most popular ways to do it. The traditional way of setting a petition, or when it comes to attracting something, that's how you do it. So yeah, so I did it this way when I tried to attract an event. It came, and then I set another petition, and that started to work, and I started to get freaked out, so I stopped working with it. So I let that go. Whether it's going to manifest or not, I don't know, but I got freaked out, so I just stopped fucking with it. But the other one, that worked. I got rid of it. I threw it away. It is what it is. For other petitions, I would say just keep doing it. For some reason, some people keep their bag. I would do that, yeah. If, say, it's a money spell, you put, herbs and stuff in there. You can put crystals in there. You pray into it or something. You can always do that and seal the bag. You can do it that way, too. If it's a love spell, you can put special herbs in there too, whatever you feel guided to do. But usually the most traditional way is to kind of have the jagged edge look with your petition. That's the most popular and the most not even popular, but that's that's the way you're supposed to do it usually. Yeah. So yeah, I hope I made sense. I'm not good with teaching like that. So you're done with that. So everything is done in 3s with your petition. The person's name, or let's say the event name, or the company name, or something like that. Say you want enough money to be donated to your church organization or an organization or something. Put the organization's name up top, the date you need it by 3 times. Turn it again where John or the name is upward. Put your petition over it. How you would write a paper normally. That's the direction you want to write to the right. So write your intention to the right. So $10,000 donated. $10,000 donated. $10,000 donated. Turn it again so where the name or the organization or the business or whatever is upside down. You're going to sign your name directly across from it as if you're writing a paper. So write to the right 3 times. It's sealed. It's done. Some people do it like this. I've seen Let me do it on this side. I've seen love spells. I'm going to try to use a pen. Hopefully you guys can see it. So some people write love spells. So say Mary Jane. Mary Jane, born June 17th, 1975. And then next to it, John Doe, January 29th, 1979. At the top, you can put your location, you can put their location, like both of them are from Los Angeles, California, so you put Mary Jane, 1775, Los Angeles, California, John Doe, January 29, 79, Los Angeles, California, and then you do the petition. So some people want the names to meet. You can do it that way. It's weird because you kind of have to do it backwards. That's challenging. I don't really care for that way, but you kind of write it in a mirror effect where you write John Doe, Mary Jane, pretty much merging with each other. The names have to merge. It's strange. I don't really care for it that way, but you can do it that way. Like write the person's name 3 times, write the intention across it, turn it over, sign your name, and then there's a way that you merge both names. You can do it that way. I'm not really into all of that, but you can do it on your own if you're interested. But that's just a simple way that I do it. Set a straight intention, my name at the top, what I want, sign it, seal it. You can do it with the intentions, the name, and your signature 3 times. You can do it that way. You can write a long list of what your intentions are, state what your intention is, what you're seeking, what you're wanting, very detailed. You can do it that way too. Again, you don't need a paper bag. This is just the ancient way to do it. But you can use a piece of paper. You can use a color piece of paper. Preferably nothing with stuff on it already. You don't want like something that came in the mail and it already has signatures and stuff all on it already. You don't want that. It has like prints and stuff. You want a clear piece of paper, a clear sheet of paper with nothing on it. Nothing that came from Wells Fargo, nothing that came from your kid's school, none of that. You just want it clear, plain sheet of paper. Whatever it is, a notebook, colored paper, construction paper, paper bag. That's it. Yeah, so that's it for the study. I hope I explained it well. I feel like I'm talking in circles. I hope I explained it. It's kind of hard to see it how I see it, but just keep in mind everything goes to the right. When you're writing, it goes to the right. When you first write the 3 things, it goes to the right. Turn it to the right. So everything has to go right. Clockwise, right? So 3 times the intention. Turn it again. Your name 3 times over John Doe's name, which will be upside down. So everything is written to the right. Your right. Yeah. And then leave your signature upright because that pretty much says that you're dominating the petition. You're in control of the petition. So that's how you do it. I will leave an example, like a perfect example of how to do it. Because you've already signed it, you already sealed it. You don't need to sign your name again unless you feel like you need to. Only if you guys go see a hoodoo practitioner or something like that, or someone who you trust that does rituals and spells or whatever. You can go to them, and if they're doing it for you, they sign their name on it as a seal, like they the job is done. I've been given permission to do this. That's the only other reason I would say another signature is needed. But other than that, it's yours. Yeah. Yeah. So let me know if this works, you guys. Use it your own. What's the word? Use it at your own risk, pretty much. Like, don't be out there, like, fucking with people's lives. I'm just telling you. Like, be very mindful of the intentions you set. Like, people, like, when you do these types of things, like the ancient practices, they don't give a fuck. They would just, whatever they wanted, they would set the intentions to do it. I'm not that type of person. Like, if I feel like it's going to fuck with someone's free will, I won't do it. If it's something like I want to get to know a person rather than just jumping the gun and be like, I want to marry this dude because I might not know if that's the right man for me or not. Or, you know, he could be fucking crazy. Or you're trying to get your man back, but he's already with another woman, your ex-boyfriend, or you're trying to get somebody that's with someone. That's where you cross the line. So that's another thing that I don't suggest. But if it's what you want to do, it's what you want to do. I can't tell you what to do. You're grown. But just for the sake of it, these things are powerful. They do work. So, but it's in the hands and the intentions of the person that's doing it. So obviously, if you believe it, that it's so, it definitely can manifest sooner and quicker than you expect it to. Like I said, I've set 2 petitions before. One manifested. One, I was scared because I started seeing signs that it was manifesting. And I was like, no, I don't know if I really want it that bad. So I stopped it. So yeah, but that's how you do it. That's how you do it. So much love to you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. It's hot as hell in here. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Yeah, let me know if you guys, I will do the honey jar sometime this week, or that's my plan. I'm not going to promise it. Things do come up, but I will aim and shoot for this week to do the honey jar tutorial. So hopefully I can be a good teacher with that one. And if you guys have any other things that you guys are interested in, you want me to talk about, how to work with candle magic is one of my favorite things. Candle magic. Manifesting money is my big thing that I know how to do very well. That's one of my biggest things. I can do money magic. Love, not really my thing. Like, I'm gonna just be honest. Like, I'm not lucky with love like that, so I can't. Well, I'm not gonna put that out into the universe. But I'm not like. I mean, it's worked. I've done things. I've set intentions that have worked to some extent, but it might not have ended up as a fairy tale as I wanted it to. It's more like a clarity, like, okay, no, it's not the dude. Okay, it's not him. So, okay, yeah. But protection spells have worked for me. So if you guys want to know what good protection spells to use, I kind of spoke on the freezer thing a little bit. So the Ziploc bag, freezing the person. The hot foot powder, I really didn't go into it that much. That's an ancient hoodoo practice too. The hot foot spell. It's easier if it's like somebody that you want to get rid of that's directly in your house, like to put it in their shoes. But if you just want to keep them from your path or keep them away from you, you can put it at your front doorstep, or you can put it around your house, period, around your belongings. Black salt is one of them. You can buy black salt from someone online. Like I said in the other video, I'm not into buying things from other people. The only thing I've ever bought from someone is someone made that was like not really for spells, but just, it's called Oshun oil. But you see, I use it. It's almost gone. Like, it's almost gone. So I've used this a lot. I've used it on rituals that I've done to work with Oshun. I put some in my honey jar. So I trusted this enough. But other things, like, I'm not really on, like, I'm not into people already making stuff and then selling it to you because you just don't know. Like, I don't trust everybody's hands, not disrespecting those people, but you never know where their energy is, what their intentions were at that time, where their mind state was at that time. So that's why I don't always buy stuff online. I'd rather make it myself. Someone said you can make Florida water. I have seen tutorials on how to do it. That's one way too. You can make your own Florida water. You guys can make your own black salt. You guys can make your own come to me oils, money oils, all of that stuff. What would I suggest to do a petition against college? I would put the college name in whenever you're trying to be accepted. So say class of 2019, let's say, for example, Harvard class of 2019 or something like that, or whatever year you would graduate from Harvard, or when you want to be accepted. You put the date there. In the place of a name, put Harvard University date 3 times. Turn it right. Your intention, to be accepted into the university or something. Remember, you want to keep it short. Like, the intention needs to be direct and short, like straight to the point. 3 times, turn it again, sign your name over it 3 times. And that's your petition. You can use whatever. Black marker is the go-to. If it's school, I would say like blue, like something that represents focus or your mind. I would definitely keep it in a safe place. Like, if you guys have an altar, or you can put it somewhere safe where no one's going to see it, wherever that will be for you, I would do that. If it's taken a long time, like, know that the universe has divine timing too, so not everything is going to be like this. So I would definitely just keep the energy going, maybe going like this, or speaking to it, or reading it to yourself, or lighting a candle around it with the intention to keep the energy going. That's one way you can do it. What else? Can you do it for someone who's delaying the communication? You can say, talk to me now. Talk to me now, call me now, text me now. Like, that's direct as hell. So text me now, call me now, email me now, something like that with the person. That will be your intention, obviously, but the person's name, their date of birth, 3 times. Turn it right to the right. Right, call me now, text me now, email me now, whatever you feel comfortable with. Turn it right again, sign your name 3 times. That's one way you can do it. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Oh my God. I'm sweating, like, really bad. Yeah, money magic is cool. People use herbs. There's this really cool guy that I follow on Instagram. His name is Witch Doctor Alex. He's cool though. I like his posts. Witch Doctor Alex on Instagram. He uses cards, like, not tarot cards, but you can use tarot cards. You can use tarot cards to manifest. I've done that before. Like, find a tarot card that vibrates or whatever your intentions are. But pretty much, like, he uses playing cards. So I think it's like the Ace of Diamonds or something. He writes his intentions on those cards. He's really dope. I would follow him. He posts other other stuff too, like other people's altars, other people's practices. It's really dope. If you're not afraid of this stuff and it's not evil to you, it's like, it's fun, really. Like, it's fun. Everything with balance. But here's his page, or his, yeah, he put success, kind of like success with the Ace of Clubs, I think this is. Hold on. My lighting is too bright. He's dope. If you guys are interested in this stuff, follow him. I would follow him. There's a couple of other people that I follow too. I can't think of everybody's name, but he's one of the ones. Like, his page is really cool. I'll show you guys a petition, how to do it for sure, because it's easier than this. So there's this page that I go to. It's called Hoodoo Delish. I'll post. Should I? I don't know. I might make it the thumbnail. I might make this picture the thumbnail if this person doesn't mind. I'll use this because it breaks it down how to actually set it up. Like, verbatim how to set it up. So, yeah. Yeah. That's what you want to do. But I have a lucky dollar that I use, that I found on the road, and something just told me to pick it up. So I put it on my altar anytime I work with money. I leave it under my money candle. I put my petitions under that candle, give it to my guides, my ancestors, Oshun, and just do it that way. The biggest thing that I would say, no, I didn't have to sell anything. Like, say for my business, if I need, like, help or something, Spirit will just give me creative ways to help and work with other people, and the money comes back tenfold. It could also be giving away money too. Sometimes when you give money to people, it comes back tenfold. So however you feel guided to do with it. Some people guide it like that to where they can just go to the mail and there's a fucking check in the mail. Or like my friend, she told me the other day how she just came across a debit card like she didn't even know she still had and had money on it. So it can be like that. What else? Checks in the mail are like really common. I don't know why that's never happened to me, but some people get checks in the mail. What's another thing that I wanted to mention? Oh, gratitude. Gratitude is the biggest thing. Gratitude, once you're done setting any intention, you always want to thank the Most High, the universe, whatever you want to call it, God, your angels, your ancestors. If it's a deity you're working with, you always want to be in gratitude. Even if you don't say it directly to your ancestors or something, just say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Or I receive it. Thank you. I am blessed. Thank you. It is mine. Or you always want to be in a place of gratitude. That's the key to your petitions. Or you can show gratitude to your ancestors. Or you can show gratitude to Oshun, like with my altar. My altar, I put flowers on it. I haven't made her no food in a minute, so I feel bad about that. I ain't did that in a minute. But usually I'll cut oranges open for her, decorate it real cute with cinnamon and honey, and leave it. Or from my ancestors, I had some black eyed peas. Black eyed peas are good for money spells too. Black eyed peas, you don't have to cook them. You can put some in your wallet. You can put some on your altar. I have a couple on my altar. Water for your guys. Some of them like liquor. I'm pretty sure my grandparents like that whiskey. So every now and then I'll get a bottle of Jack Daniels and fill it up on my altar. Water is my go-to though. Sunflowers, because I work with Oshun, so fresh sunflowers. If I'm doing a love spell, I offer roses on my altar. That's one way. Self-love rituals, I would say, like, find a pretty picture or like a lovely picture of yourself that you just love, or your childhood picture, a picture of yourself as a baby or a kid is one of the most helpful child, your like inner child and self-love ways. I would put that on your ritual or on your altar. What else? Buying things for yourself, buying flowers for yourself. I do that every now and then. I'll buy flowers for myself because it just feels good. Obviously, this is my favorite. I love orchids. I love orchids. Those are my favorites. Red pens or markers. I would even like not lace it. If you guys don't have sage and all that, Florida water and all that, honey is simple. Cinnamon, sea salt, and pepper, like for protection spells and all that, like simple things that you would just think like, oh, this is just in my kitchen. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know what else I was trying to say. I got sidetracked. But yeah, you always want to give back to your guides. Yeah, put bay leaves in your shoes. Whoever he or she, they go in a little bit with some of their spells. Like some of them, I'll be like, damn, like okay, like shit. Some of these, I'm not like, yeah. So you can set a specific time, or you can just be like now, or it's really up to you. Like I don't put dates on everything like that, except for if I need help now or I want to banish something, then obviously direct right now. Yeah, I don't really be feeling those ones. I want to be like, stop somebody's finances from coming. I'd be like, damn, like, why is it that serious? Like, but you know, like, back in the day, like, that shit was serious. Like, that's why people are so, I think they have that spookish idea about hoodoo and voodoo because of, you know, some people did do some crazy shit back then. Like, I don't know if you guys ever seen Eve's Bayou, but, like, that's one of the best ways I can put it, like, why people will be fucking scared. And the spell, like, she was so mad at her dad, and she wanted him dead, but it was coming from, like, anger. It wasn't really her truth. Like, she didn't really want her father dead, but she was so mad at him. She set the intention, and that shit really happened. So you have to be careful, as I'm saying. Like, this shit is some ancient shit. It's ancient science. It's here. You can use it. Fuck with it at your own discretion. But you always want to do good with it, you know, at least if that's what's in your heart. Magic is in the heart of the person. So if magic is for you to be evil and do some fucked up shit, you're going to do evil and fucked up shit. If you're someone that just wants to do something for your highest good or for the sake of highest good of others, or just something, you know, I need to take care of my bills or protect me from this or that person, or, you know, I just want to manifest a good date or something, you can do that. But you know, it's in the heart of the person. Just like when everyone is like, oh, you read tarot cards, oh, that's evil. Like, no, it's in the heart of the person. If the person is mean, got fucked up intentions, they're evil, they want to use their gifts for whatever reason, for this or that, that's in the heart of the person. It has nothing to do with the tools itself. I can take this pen and shove it in somebody's eye, but that doesn't mean the pen is evil. It's just the person that has the pen in their hand. You know what I mean? Like, for real. Anyway. Yeah, I love Eve's Bayou. That's one of my favorite movies, actually. It's weird, but I like that movie. But yeah, I think that's it. I gotta get off because I think it's something important because somebody keeps calling me and interrupting my live. But that's pretty much it. I will more than likely come back and do the honey jar and break it down for you guys. But yeah, there's like a ton of people on YouTube that probably break it down better than me. I try to be very clear and direct, but I feel like I just go all over the place in my teaching. Plus, I don't have, like, you guys can't see my table, so it's kind of hard to see what I'm doing. So I'm trying to show you on camera, which probably is facing frontal, so it looks funny to you. But I'll try to do it in my kitchen next time. Like, I'll try to. It depends on how hectic my household is. That's why I just have to separate myself, because my household is hectic sometimes. The house is full of women. People are not always in their right mind. I'm just playing, but yeah. Kids, yeah, running around every now and then. My daughter is loud. But yeah, I'll come back with the honey jars, and then I might talk candle magic some other time too. So I appreciate you guys for watching. I hope this video was helpful and will be beneficial. Like I said, use your magic at your own discretion. All right, much love to you guys. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys next time.